Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I've got a subject today that I'm fascinated with, and it's a little bit dark, so that's why I have the runic tarot on the tarot table. I'm going to ask the cards about the archons. Now, you may or may not have heard of the archons. The archons are from the Gnostic. These cards want to be cleared before we shuffle. The archons come from the Gnostic belief. I don't want to go too much into the Gnostic belief. Well, some say it's an offshoot of Christianity. Some people say it's the real Christianity. But one thing of the Gnostics, they believe that the world is controlled by the demiurge. And you can look that up, who you think the demiurge is. Like I said, I don't want this to be too controversial. I don't want to get sidetracked by any of that. But one of the things that they believe is that that there are archons, and archons are entities. So think of them as negative angels that can attach themselves to people and make them do different things, make them do horrible things. So, a good example is a school SHOOTING. Is that person controlled by an archon? So just to make it simple, and I know people are going to correct me, and I know what an archon is. I'm just making this simple. I'm not dumbing it down. I'm just making it simple for you to understand what the Gnostic belief about archons is. So just think dark angel, and they attach themselves to people, places, and things, and bring in some dark energy, archons. So I'm going to read the cards here and ask, are archons real? Do they exist? And are they attached to people right now? And we've talked about dark entities before, and dark entities do exist. And are they these archons that the Gnostic people talk about? Archons do the job of the demiurge. All right. Wow, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That means they're stuck here on Earth. They are here on Earth because Pentacles are on Earth. Five of Cups in reverse. So the Queen of Cups in reverse. So they might have something to do with our emotions. I wonder if they get attached and make us very emotional. And interesting, this Five of Cups is in reverse. I would have thought it would have shown up upright, that it had something to do with depression, with people who suffer with depression is an archon attached to them, especially next to the Queen of Cups in reverse. I think it does something. Ooh, the Hermit. Look how dark that is. That's why I wanted to use these cards. The Nine of Wands in reverse. I think there is a battle here on Earth. I really do. I think with the Hermit is also called the Sage. And the Sage has some ideas for us how to look forward to the future and let go of the past. So this Queen of Cups in reverses, I think they really attach themselves to our emotions somehow. And this also could be mental illness. Even though it's not a depression, Five of Cups upright is the depression card, but Queen of Cups, so look at that. The clock agrees with me. It could create some mental illness. Let's continue to read. Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Lovers in reverse on top of the Queen of Cups. They might be responsible for a lot of divorces or bad endings. Two of Swords in reverse. You know what? On top of this Sage card, the Hermit card, the Two of Swords in reverse, I think some people know the truth about this. Two of Swords upright is being stubborn, not making a decision. You have two choices, and you just, rather than make a decision, you're stubborn about it. You're at a crossroads. The only way to take your mask off is to put one sword down. And and then give up on that choice and go with the one choice. The other sword that's in your hand is a choice that you choose, and the sword that you put down, you can take the mask off and move forward, and that's on top of the Hermit here. So I'm thinking here, and this is a choices card, and this is a choices card, and 3 of Pentacles in here. I'm thinking that you really don't have a choice, whether you work with this or not. Let me see. Let's keep reading. Knight of Wands. Yeah, they come barreling in. Strength in reverse. I think they find people at a weak moment. Now, the Knight of Wands upright is that's where angels fear to tread. That's wham bam, thank you, ma'am. That's somebody who comes in, has a lot of passion about something, but leaves at the same time. Sorry, you got to go kind of thing. And I think that when we rush around, or we rush into a relationship, or we're at a point that we've made a bad decision, right? Because we have the 2 of Swords, the Lovers, so we've made a choice with the Strength card here in reverse. We've made a bad decision. I think that's when these Archons can come in. 8 of Cups in reverse. And then you're stuck with them. Temperance in reverse. Well, Temperance upright is the angel, and reverse is the fallen angel, which is the dark angel. So yes. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. 4 of Wands upright. 5 of Wands in reverse. And Queen of Swords, Queen of Words in reverse, the Empress. I think there's a lot of the Archons are after the women. Look at all the female iconography we have here. The Strength card, well, of course, on the Lovers, on the 2 of Swords is a female, but look at the females here in reverse. And then the Empress here. I'm wondering if, I'm not saying women birth these Archons. I'm wondering if Five of Swords upright. I'm just trying to get my 9 of Swords in reverse. The Chariot, another female, and Judgment in reverse. And 5 of Pentacles upright. I think they target the women. I honestly do. I think they specifically target women. They try and control the women. And especially when you're busy with a newborn. With this Judgment card in reverse and the Empress, this tells me like no more chances, and the Chariot. This is really a difficult reading. The Archons. I was looking for the Devil card. I was looking for the Tower card. I think that the Archons target women. Through the women, they control the men somehow. Well, women give birth to men, don't they? Well, I Page of Cups in reverse, the Moon, the World. Look at them. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles. I think that they somehow attach more to females than males. Maybe because I don't know why. It has something to do with giving birth, with maybe the creative force. Maybe they want to tamper with the creative force. Maybe that's what this card is trying to tell me. Maybe while you're busy raising children. No, I think this is tampering with the creative force. Plus pregnant with possibilities. Maybe they feel like when the child is young is a good time to attach themselves. Because look at the page cards we have. Page of Pentacles. This World card tells me all. These Archons, plus we have Temperance in reverse, the fallen angel. So do we need the Devil card when we have the fallen angel? When I said that best describes them as dark angels. I think they attach themselves to females when they're not strong. So maybe our strongest females are the ones who aren't attached, who the Archons haven't attached themselves to. The females that tell the truth, in the truth movement or whatever. I'm not saying truthers or Q. I've already done a reading on that. I think there are some things called Archons, and I think they attach themselves to the females, to the creative force. They could possibly attach themselves to babies, and I'm wondering if this is our children who can't communicate. Not saying they're evil any way, shape, or form. Who can't communicate, who are nonverbal, and for reasons other than, I'm wondering if this is where some of the words lunacy come from. Like we have the moon, hysterical, but yet that's if hysterical is, and you think hysterectomy, that's female, hysterical, lunatic, and the moon, of course, is female. And that was another reason I thought this is something, a female. So I'm wondering if, and yet, I'm wondering if they attach themselves to the females. And a lot of people say it's a lot of the left-wing women who are changing things in our Western society. I don't want to go down that road either right now, but now it's really starting to make me wonder. A lot of females are the ones who are pushing the transgender movement. A lot of the females are the ones who are pushing the communism and socialism. And now it really makes me wonder if it is these Archons. This is exactly how I envisioned them before I even saw this. Have you watched The Power of the Rings? Lord of the Rings, the prequel, The Power of Rings? And Sauron is just this slithering till he looks for another body. That's what, to me, an Archon looks like. And look, this is almost fighting off the Archons. The dark and the light. So let's just quickly ask, if you know somebody or think of somebody who has an attached Archon, or if you think you do, let's ask the cards if there's a way to remove an Archon. I think just acknowledging them scares them. It's like once you acknowledge they're there, I think it scares them. Is there a way to remove an Archon? 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 The cards are confirming they exist. And they are attaching themselves more to females, to the creative force. There we go. The fallen angel again, temperance. The tower in reverse. So the tower upright is the hand of God. So that would say to me, well, then God has to bless you. The tower in reverse is the hand of man. So if you know you have an archon attached, you have to be the one who destroys it. Two of Pentacles. You have to work with other people. Page of Swords in reverse. And the Eight of Cups in reverse. I think you keep them stuck by the words that you say. Look how, right? The Page of Swords in reverse is trolls and gossip and bad words you say to yourself. So I'm wondering here with this Two of Pentacles, you have to start balancing. You might have to talk to somebody about how you talk to yourself, because that's the way to get rid of them. And being stuck with it right here, look at that, being stuck with it, you have to decide that you want to get rid of it. And it'll be through your words, how you talk to yourself. Ace of Cups in reverse on top of the Tower in reverse. Knight of Wands upright. And the Ace of Swords upright. You have to tell yourself the truth. You have to take charge. And you have to do it quickly. You have to be very passionate about it, and don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on it. Look at that. We've got the Sun in both of these, and one's Pentacles, one's Wands. You got to do it in the daytime. You got to be very passionate about it. Don't spend too much time on it. Look at these tears. You might cry a lot as it's happening. You might cry a lot. You might have a lot of regrets of things you've done. You might cry a lot. But here's the Ace of Swords on top of the Page of Swords. You have to look at the dark side of you. You have to look at the shadow side of you. And you have to be truthful with you. You have to be truthful with yourself. King of Swords in reverse. Ooh. Page of Wands in reverse. They're going to really fight to stay on. They're going to really fight to stay on. This might be also people who are narcissists might have archons attached to themselves with this King of Swords and Page of Wands here. You might hear some self-negative talk like, well, if you do that, then you're going to lose this, you're going to lose that. How are we going to survive? Blah, blah, blah. You're going to hear a lot of that. You're going to hear a lot of negative self-talk. But the truth shall set you free. Four of Pentacles in reverse. You have to let go of some of your beliefs. You have to let go. Let go and let God. I just heard that. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. You got to let go of some of these things that you're stuck with. How do you talk to yourself? How do you talk to other people? How do you react to other people? You've got to let it go here, this Four of Pentacles. You're stuck right now with those words in your head, and think, where do your thoughts come from? What's underlying here? Two of Cups in reverse. You might have to let go of people. You might have to let go of people. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah. You might have to change up your relationships. You might have to look at some of the choices that you made. Seven of Cups, exactly. Like you've got to look at your choices you've made, the people that surround you, birds of a feather. And you don't have to do this overnight. Yes, you have to do it quickly, but I would say with this Knight of Wands here, little bit by little bit. Change this, change that. Unfollow some people on Instagram, unfollow some people on Facebook. Start by going very, very slowly, baby steps here. This Seven of Cups. This is choices. Who do you have in your life? Who do you want to remain in your life? Three of Pentacles. I wouldn't tell people this is what you're doing, because here's the Strength in reverse. You're going to lose your strength if you tell people what you're doing. Here's the World again. Here he is. You're going to lose, have you ever, there's a lot to be said in the law of attraction and whatnot about not telling people what you're doing, to keep it to yourself. So keep your choices and what you're doing to yourself, because you don't know if those people have an archon attached to them. They're going to say, what the heck? What are you doing? That's not, that's wrong. Telling people with this Two of Cups and this Strength in reverse and this Seven of Cups, telling a bunch of people what you're doing is actually going to stop you from happening. So you may have to look at some of your choices that you made. You may have to undo some of the things that you are doing. Are you drinking too much? Are you smoking too much? Are you smoking too much pot? Are you eating too much? You start with that. If you're uncomfortable starting with people, start with yourself. Start with looking after your body. Remember, body, mind, soul. And these archons live in your mind. They can't live on your soul. They can control your mind, and that controls your body. So they can tell you, have another drink, have another drink. Oh, you need a cigarette. All right. I might have to do a whole series on how to get rid of archons now that I know they are real. The cards have told me. And the cards have also given us a really good idea how to get rid of them. Start with yourself and do the body, mind, and soul. All right. Well, thank you very much. Please take good care. See you online. Let me know what you think. Bye for now.